Las Vegas rocks all around the clock. Las Vegas rocks, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks all around the clock, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks.
Las Vegas rocks.
It's the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, the show before the show. Join us for a fast-paced hour of celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And now, here's Ron.
For Las Vegas rocks.
And welcome, everyone, to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, on a mission to get all local entertainers back to work ASAP. That's what we're here to do. Join me today and co-host Tom Hillary as we welcome this week's guest, singer, entertainer, showman, Mr. Craig Canter.
Hello.
Hey, Craig, how you doing? Actor, performer, comedian. Are you a comedian, Carmen? Yeah.
When I sing, they laugh all the time.
You're fun. Well, you're funny up there.
Funny guy.
Carmen Romano, right here.
Hello, everybody.
Former New Jersey Transit Authority supervisor, and local food aficionado, and food critic, and a whole bunch of things.
Critic. Highly critical.
Of everything, though. Rick.
Yes.
Rick Sachs, ladies and gentlemen, he's right here. He's right here on the phone.
Yeah.
On the phone, right? He's in the studio. On the phone, Las Vegas entertainer, disc jockey, and from the cast of Crooners, Inc., Miss Mala, Teresa Mala, who'll be calling in about 20 minutes after the hour. And also calling in this afternoon to talk about his upcoming shows. The heir to the throne, the first guy in line at the changing of the guard, the new Vegas headliner. Sit down. Mr. Lou Gazzara. Hey, Lou. He's going to be calling us about 25 or 30 minutes after the hour. And we're also going to play one of Gary Anthony's songs called After Today, which is rising on the Reverb Nation charts. And it's up to number 2, probably number 1 by now. It was number 2 last week on the singer-songwriter chart and in the top 50.
There's only one way to go.
And he's going up again on that, so we're going to play that for you. And all kinds of stuff. But first, my mission. My mission here at the show, what we're here to do. And I'll do it real quick for you. You can tell I'm reading it. To encourage, motivate, support, and promote local entertainers, singers, musicians, comedians, magicians, dancers, tribute artists, all entertainers, both on stage, backstage, front of the house, back of the house, the ones who work in the showrooms, the lounges, dinner clubs, nightclubs, show bars, and all other venues who feature live entertainment. So you guys can all go home now. You know, you can go home now. You know. Well, you appear everywhere, though. You've got all the joints covered everywhere I go. The cigar bars.
I've been lucky.
Yeah, you've been lucky, Carmen. You've been in a lot of places.
Yep.
I don't know about you, Rick.
I'm home watching TV all day.
You're home watching TV, but
yes, and criticizing people.
But also, why did you put so many pictures of a bus on your Facebook page? What's that all about? Which one of those buses did you drive?
The white MCI, the white one with the
white one
with the whoosh on the side.
You're starting to scare me.
Why is that? You didn't know you knew what he would
do. I like the old stuff is just as good as is better than the new stuff.
So you put pictures of buses where others have pictures of sexy chicks.
That's on my Twitter page.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's do my shout-outs. First up is my honey, Tammy Morelli. She's out there listening tonight. You're a babe, and I'll see you in a little while. David Arciero on his way to Cambodia to run a casino in, what's the main city in Cambodia?
Ho Chi Minh City.
Duck.
I don't know what it is. Ho Chi Minh City is in Vietnam.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not the same thing. I'll think of it. What is it? What is it, Tom?
Laos?
Laos.
No,
Laos is another country, Tom. You know, okay.
Close enough.
Vegas isn't a country.
That's why he's
Vegas is part of Nevada.
You never find it.
Anyway, David, how you doing? Janet Conway up there in Jersey. Janet, she's getting ready to take a trip to Florida, and she wants to hook up with Gene Ferrari, who's her. You guys know Gene? Yeah.
She wants to hook up?
Well, not that kind of hookup.
Oh.
She's his promotion director.
Oh, excuse me.
And she's going to head down there and put some deals together. Hello, Janet. And we're also going to say hello to Johnny Skaggs in Costa Rica. Johnny Scaglione.
Skaggs.
Yeah, He's down in Costa Rica. And I thought he moved there permanently, but he did not.
The New Mexico.
No, Costa Rica.
No, I'm saying that's the people who gave up on Mexico now go to
Costa Rica's the New Mexico?
Yeah.
They have buses there.
I thought New Mexico was a state next to Arizona.
No.
Okay, never
you
mind.
You're correct. But
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Up in Reno,
on.
my buddy Marty Carmo's having a big party at his house tonight as they listen to the show. I don't know why anybody would gather people around to listen to this.
That's certainly different, huh?
That's different.
I'd
but
rather
he's-
be at the party.
I'd rather, me too, I know, but he's known for his parties. They call him the Studio 54 of Reno. Over there also, Jerry Walker, Elvis, he's out in Fernley now. He moved to Fernley from Reno. I don't know why.
Not that far.
I don't know what's in Fernley, but Jerry's out there. Jerry was Elvis Presley's bodyguard in the 70s when he appeared at the Sahara Tahoe. Barbara Brighton, we already said hello to her. Teresa Malo will be calling in soon. Hello to Ben, Jimmy, Angelo, and Janine over at the Italian American Club.
Hello, you all.
Are they the greatest folks in town?
Love them.
They got it going on. They're
They
the
got
only
it
show in
going
town
on.
right
And
now.
tonight is Kent Foot and the Vegas Goodfellas over there tonight. Go see it. Rob Garrett at the Chianti. That's where you're going to be on the
15th, Saturday.
15th, Saturday.
Rob who?
Rob Garrett. Both of you, of course.
Yes.
He's out there at Chianti. He's doing a good job. Thanks, Rob. Evan Davis, our buddy, the Vegas voice. Tiffany T, we miss you. Come in and show us your stuff so we'll get more views. Thank you, Tiff.
Yeah, how come I'm stuck with you?
Yeah, you're stuck with her. Yeah. We have Tommy Ronca and Janie down in Florida, in Naples. Gene Ferrari over in Fort Myers. Those two need to get together and have some fun and talk it over. Let's see what happens there. They're not far away. Cody Letourneau, my buddy. Neil Portnoy, who is just the best I've ever seen.
Good guy.
Good guy. I have a couple of cups now.
I want him to do one of me. He's done everybody.
Not me.
Huh?
Me either.
You don't have enough paint
No.
to do it.
He doesn't have enough paint. He uses markers, by the way.
Whatever.
You know, we want hello Neil and Aaron Phillips, Norman Miller up there in the Palm Desert. Hello Norm, Rose Kingsley as well, and we're going to be talking about Rose in a few minutes. And my pal Pete Gianmaria, who roams the desert in his RV. I keep saying that. Probably not the real case. At the Vegas Room tonight. I don't know who's there. Rick, Tom,
I don't even know where it is.
the Vegas Room,
Commercial Center. you said.
Commercial Center. I wrote it down, but anyway, it's a great place to go. The Nevada Room is a great place. Chianti, we know. The Mosaic. There's a good show in there called Queens of Rock. Have you guys know anything about that one yet?
No.
Where it's Elizabeth Diega is a one-woman show, and she absolutely blows it away. She does Joan Jett. She does Janis Joplin. She does, Rolling on the River.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. You know, you get old, your mind doesn't go as fast. Do you have trouble remembering names at all lately? I do.
I don't even know where I parked my car.
You don't know? You know where you are, Rick.
Yes, I know where I am.
I know what you're not. You're not on a bus. We know that.
Too many
Where is
fumes.
he?
Bella Vita tonight. Prosecco's tonight. Great show. Skyline on Boulder. Capo's, the Sienna Lounge. Notoriety downtown tonight. Clint Holmes.
Oh, wow.
And he's terrific, and he's going to do a great job down there. Alexis Park has comedy shows in their room, put on by Pete Housley and Magic. I got a frog in my throat. The Salud Mexican Restaurant and the Bootlegger. Those are some of the great places in town. We're gonna
Salad.
What's that?
They are.
Craig renamed it temporarily.
What is it?
He called it salad.
Called what salad? Oh, Salud. Oh, the Salud. Why'd you call it salad? Because that's the way it's spelled, right?
Because it was about 1 a.m. and I was typing. Self-explanatory.
Okay, well, we got a cut of you singing. We're going to come back and talk to you about this. But here's you
Can I go? I'll be back in a minute.
from the Sinatra room at the Italian American Club. And you're doing Neil Diamond and...
I don't know. It's the first time here.
What year was
I
that?
don't even think it's
Well, it
me.
might not even be Neil Diamond. Let's listen to Craig Canter as we go to break right after this.
She's come to know. Says she's going back to find what's left of your world. The world she left behind not so long ago.
You don't do that as part of... You don't do others, right?
Well, what I did was I told the audience and did a story. It was Little Sinatra Room. We sold out that night. It was a great night. It was right before COVID, and Joey Malati was on the piano.
Oh, he's great.
And Rick Keller was on the saxophone. Rick Keller plays with Frankie Valli. And it was just the three of us. And I wanted to do a... so I told the story how I became a Neil Diamond salute, tribute, whatever.
Well, we'll be back with more with Craig and Carmen and Rick and Tom in just a minute.
Guys and gals, by now you know there are non-invasive and minimally invasive medical solutions to hair restoration without side effects, right?
Nope.
Okay, so you don't know. Doctors of Hair use only clinically proven treatments, from platelet-rich plasma hair therapy that uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to halt hair loss and regrow hair, to the FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser that's proven to regrow hair, to NeoGraft hair transplants that offer discreet, natural-looking results in a week or less with no linear scarring. All of these services are administered by Doctors of Hair caring medical professionals, experts at understanding how devastating hair loss can be at any age. Treatments work for both men and women wanting a natural, thicker head of hair without side effects.
Doctors of Hair. Call now. 702-751-0086. That's 702-751-0086. Or online at doctorsofhair.com.
Doctors of Hair. Now you know.
There's no other place like Las Vegas to see. No other place like Las Vegas to be.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, 670 AM, KMZQ, every Saturday at 5 o'clock. With us this afternoon is Carmen Romano and Craig Canter and Rick Sachs and Tom Hillary. Carmen.
Yes, sir.
Ashtabula, Ohio.
Ashtabula, that's
That's
correct.
how you say it, Ashtabula.
Ashtabula. That means river of many fish.
Is that what it really means?
Like Las Vegas means river of many suckers? No.
Well, here's River of many dead fishes in Las Vegas.
River of many fish. Yeah, it's about 60 miles east of Cleveland, right on Lake Erie.
You know, I was a disc jockey in Ohio on three. Oh, listen, somebody's calling me right now here. On 3 different stations.
Where at?
That was Jerry Walker giving me a call. He doesn't realize I'm on the air. I just said hello to him. Anyway, hey, Jerry, I'm doing a show right now. Call me after it's over. Thanks, Jerry. Anyway, let's get back to Carmen. Ashtabula, I worked at WTTO in Toledo.
Okay.
WCFR in Sandusky.
So you were more west.
Yeah, then I went into Cleveland at WHK.
Okay.
And then
and
then off to Chardon, Ohio.
Okay.
At WLEC.
Wow.
So I went downhill. The smaller stations. No, Cleveland was the top of my game.
Cleveland rocks, It's just,
it did then, but I couldn't be Ron Garrett because they had a guy on called Bob Garrett or a different Garrett, and I couldn't be his name.
I've been out of there for a long time.
So I became Ron Jeffries that day.
That's a good name.
Oh, yeah,
Spell Jeffries with a G. I wanted to keep my RG thing going.
Absolutely.
And you're in Legends in Concert. Let's talk a little bit about you, Carmen.
Okay, that's a
Tell us a little bit. I know your birthday's coming up in July 3rd.
Wow, this man's
sharp. And you studied acting and musical theater. Let's hear a little bit about that.
That's correct, yeah.
Is that after you graduated from St. John's High School?
That's right. I went to New York and went to the American Musical Dramatic Academy and American Musical. You can hear it now?
I can hear
Yeah.
it. Now I can.
So 18-year-old in New York at that time, that was kind of a shell shock. That was 79, 80. So New York's changed quite a bit since then. But anyway, that was a great thrill for me to do that. And the school was to train you for Broadway. That's what it was.
Were you interested in going to Broadway?
Well, at that time,
because you're in New York, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, musical theater is what I did, and I still love to do that. And I thought that's what I wanted to do. And then after a while, I said, "Gee, do I want to do the same thing night after night, even though it's Broadway, which is wonderful?" So I came home and I decided to. And my parents used to come to Vegas all the time. Go to Las Vegas. They have lounges. You can get a band. You can sing. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Well, yeah, that was
No worries.
That was 40 years
You'll
ago.
Get a room.
So that's what brought me to Las Vegas, and I was on my way to L.A. actually because I wanted to do the acting thing.
You had to go to the bathroom, so you stopped.
I had some friends here. I wanted to check it out. I'd never been, and
you haven't left.
And I haven't left.
How many years ago was that, Carmen?
That was 43 years ago.
Wow, you've been here this long?
Long time, yeah.
Long time.
And the first gig I got was singing with a group that sang backup with Paul Anka when he was at Caesars.
Palanca.
The very first show I ever had in Las Vegas. So one thing led to another.
That's a while back.
Yeah, well, that was 81. Yeah, it was a while ago. And I did that for a while. And then
the American Musical and Dramatic Academy. That's
right. It's called AMDA.
AMDA.
Dina Merrill went there. Didi Khan,
Wow.
I went there.
So when you came to Las Vegas 40 years ago, you were entertaining then? Or
no, I was.
Did you have another job?
Back in Cleveland.
Did you help Craig drive a limo?
No.
And he was running that limo company?
I changed his tires. He used to call me up.
Is that right?
I had bands back in Cleveland,
wearing his coat.
doing the bar bands back in Cleveland and stuff. there was a show on Channel 5 with Don Webster. I don't know if you know Don Webster, if you knew, but a show called Entertainment 5. It was a weekly show every Sunday. It had singers.
Yeah.
That's what we did. So I did that for
Channel 5 here in Las Vegas.
No, in Cleveland.
In Cleveland. Okay, no, I didn't know. I was only in Cleveland. I was there
Oh.
till they fired me real fast.
Oh, well.
For changing your name.
That's right.
Well,
change your name.
Every radio job I ever had, I got canned. And was it something I said? Yeah.
You have, a
First thing you
face,
said.
you have a face for radio. I don't know.
I
don't
do. I
understand
definitely
that.
do,
I just
yeah.
don't understand that. But so I came to Vegas. That Paul Anka thing happened for a little bit, and that kind of got me rooted here. And then Legends came along. My former partner, who is deceased now, Eric Martin.
Was this Legends at the Imperial Palace?
That's exactly
the original
right.
Legends,
Yes.
the good one.
Yes. Thank you.
The original.
Johnny Stewart, who called me yesterday. By the way.
Yeah.
I talked to Johnny yesterday.
I love Johnny.
Johnny, the producer of Legends for 14 years.
Yeah, people owe a lot to Johnny.
guy.
I know
Yeah.
I do.
He called me yesterday and said, hey, he's got another show he's talking about already. But he's got 30 shows in the works.
Yeah, no. I hope he does. I really do. I tell him all
yeah.
the time, get something together.
Call us.
Yeah. So yeah, Eric, he had an ad in the paper. I would just have to be skimming. He said, if you think you look or sound like John Belushi, call this number. I thought it was for a movie. So I called it. He came over, told me what it was all about. Legends. We auditioned. 3 days later, we were in the show, and we never left.
And you were with Eric the whole time?
The whole time.
And you kept going with the Blues Brothers.
Yes, after we left Legends and we became a national corporate act all over the world. So
Well, you guys the best there was.
it really took off. Well, thank you. We had a great time.
Jake and Elwood.
Could never have done it without anyone.
Of course, you did the Belushi part.
Yeah, of course.
There's a resemblance.
What is it? The black jacket?
Yeah, no, I would say that you're a little bit better looking than he is, but
Polka
The
dot.
sunglasses and the hat.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
So it
I
would,
can see how you got away with that, though. And
It was a great ride. It really was.
how many years
30.
Wow.
doing the Blues Brothers?
30 years with the same partner doing the Blues Brothers. Yeah.
Wow.
All over the world.
Now,
We
did
were-
you start before Belushi passed away or after?
After I came in the show, 88. Eric came in the show, 87. He had another partner. I killed him, and
You and his dog.
he moved on to other things, and that came available, and that's how that happened. So.
Your partner in crime now is this gentleman right over here, Mr. Canter.
No, I'm telling you, he's a great.
He's your partner in crime. He's a great what?
He's getting to know me. That's all I want to
Getting
say. He's getting to know me.
Getting to know all about you. Mr. Canter had a show called Hollywood Superstars.
I was.
Yeah.
In that show, yeah.
You were in that show. You toured as Neil Diamond and
when I was
Engelbert.
thinner and I can get into the sequin shirt.
You look good in the
Neil Diamond.
tuxedo in those days.
Yeah.
That picture I use of you on the balcony over the ocean, where was that shot?
That was in...
It's like Cabo.
Palm
Alcatraz.
Beach. That was in West Palm Beach
Rikers Island.
with the ocean. Yeah, ocean
It was right
view.
there. But you've been around a whole lot
The
of
block,
places.
yeah.
You toured as Neil and Engelbert. But you also headlined at the Gold Coast. You headlined in the Chinatown Theater, which I have no idea where that is.
Oh, Jerry Schaefer built that theater.
The Chinatown Theater? I
Yeah.
didn't even know there was such a thing. Rick, do you know about that?
Is that
It's in Chinatown, as far as I know.
Well, I'm sure it's in
he wasn't
Chinatown.
here then.
By the way, it's Asian Town now, if you don't mind.
He should know that because they had bus tours every day.
Yeah. You know?
That's in
It's
my past.
Asian Town.
Is that how you guys met? Driving a limo and he was driving the bus? You ran into
Used
each
to
other
take
one
the
day?
bus.
They had an accident. They had an
You
accident.
ran into each other.
I
They
try
ran
to
into
I
each
try
other.
to avoid Spring Mountain at all costs. It's a scary place.
That Chinatown Theater, by the way, Ron, was
Yeah,
a
where
great,
is that?
great
Where is that?
venue. It's right where that big shopping center is in Chinatown, like Arville and
Yeah.
Spring Mountain.
There's a theater there.
Huge, 800 seats. 800 seats.
Who knew?
800 seats.
Unbelievable. We
Really?
started the show. We did it for a month. It was packed. Every night it was packed.
What year was that?
He built the he did the zoning without doing any union work or any Las Vegas. They found out he was bringing guys in from L.A. to do the
bet that
carpentry
went
and
over
all.
well.
They closed him down.
Remember, we're on live radio. Be careful who we pick on.
He's died since. Though.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Did they have food or was it all takeout?
Rest in peace.
Did you
Jerry.
kill him?
But
I don't know. Wow. So
It was fun.
I don't hear about it,
It was
anymore.
fun.
It'd be a perfect place for some.
I think they chopped it up now.
Did they?
Literally.
All right,
yeah.
because I think probably in a few minutes, Rita Lim would open there. She happens to everywhere in town. I mean, if you want to know where somebody who's working someplace, say Rita Lim. 50-50 chance you're going to be right.
She's right behind you doing the next
She's over
radio
here.
show.
She's in the other side of the room here.
She sang the Star Spangled Banner.
She was great. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it? I saw it on Facebook. Rita Lim was great doing the Star Spangled
I have
Banner.
to do that Wednesday, by the way.
Where?
At a private function.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't want to get political, but it's a political private function.
Now, you did
So I won't say
Shades of Sinatra, too.
I did.
Tell me a little more about that show, because it wasn't Sinatra impersonators or tributes. It was just music.
No, and they wanted,
because you had the young lady in the show.
They wanted everything far from an impersonator. They just wanted the Sinatra music and people that loved Sinatra and knew his music. And
it was a very good show. I saw it once or twice.
And I was actually a sub for Larry Liso, who played the
Larry,
who played the adulterer drunk in the show.
Ryan Baker in that show?
Ryan was in that show.
I've got Teresa Mala on the phone right now.
Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
That's my buddy.
Hello.
Lovely, lovely.
In the studio, Teresa, Rick Sachs, Craig Canter, and Carmen Romano. Can you see him?
Amigos.
Hola.
So, Teresa, you got a big deal coming up. Can you tell us about it, the Crooners, Inc.?
Yes, sir. I'm so excited. We are going to be at the Italian American Club this Thursday, May 13th. It's the $65 buffet dinner. So 6:30 dinner, followed by the show at 8 p.m.
Well, that's coming up on the 13th, did you say?
Yes.
Wow, you guys are doing really good with that show with the Crooners, Inc. You're appearing in a lot of places. You did great business over at the Mint on Sahara.
Yep.
Tell us a little more. Who's in the show, and what's the bit? What are you guys doing?
So the cast includes, of course, myself, Dean Perry. It's Dean Perry Productions, actually. Johnny Bird, Tony Felicetta, and J.C. Lopez. We also have different guests for each show. So this show, we're going to have the amazing Mark O'Toole.
Wow, get Mark out of retirement, basically.
Yeah, he kind of went in hiding.
Yeah, we lost Mark for a while.
So
Great singer.
He's coming out. I can't wait. It's so exciting. And then we also have Lambus Dean, Charles Williams, who's a friend of Dean's. They've done a lot of stuff in Hawaii as well as here. And then Dennis DeSatchmo Keating, of course.
He's good.
Yeah, he's really good. And then we also have an all-star band. Normally we have Nicholas Cole playing with us, but he'll be playing in the lounge that night.
Yeah, he's
so we're
busy these days. He's gotten a lot of work lately.
I was with him for a year.
Nick Cole, yeah, he's in the
like
lounge.
the hardest working pianist here, I swear. So instead of Nicholas, we're going to have two keyboardists. We've got Achi Alexander, a beautiful girl, great keyboardist, and then also Grant Peacock. Mm-hmm. And then we've got on drums Andrew Frechtman, and then on percussion we've got John Griego, a.k.a. Johnny B, Johnny Bongo. So.
That sounds like a great show, Teresa. And we're going to have you live in studio next week.
Yeah.
Come on in here.
Wait.
We know about Crooners, Inc. now, but we want to know about Teresa Mala. So I'm going to dig into your background.
And then we're going to call in.
And they're going to call in, and we're going to embarrass the hell out of you. I'm going to dig up everything you don't want anybody to know.
Teresa's my buddy. Hi, Teresa. It's
Dig
Craig.
on.
Teresa, it's Craig. Hi.
Hi.
Good to
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. She's great.
She is great.
Yeah.
And we're going to have her on live next week. And I'm only kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. This is not 60 Minutes. It's more Johnny Carson. Thank you so much, Teresa, for calling in. We're going to go to a break right now. We're going to play Gary Anthony's new song that's rising on the charts called After Today. Thank you, Teresa.
Bye,
I'll see
Teresa.
you next week, honey.
After today, I'll call you just a friend. After today, my heart will have to mend. Though you can say the love we shared is through, I'll always have the moments that we knew. After today, I'll pass you on the street, nod my hellos, but never stop my feet. My heart may ache, but honey, that's all right. I'll keep this ache in my heart out of sight. Each time I hear the tunes we love so well, your face before me I see. I was the one who really tripped and fell.
I'm Ryan Seacrest. First responders are people who stand for a greater purpose. They will be there for you when nobody else is, to help you, your family, your community. This is their selfless promise. This is their sworn duty to protect, to serve, to help. They put themselves in harm's way for us. They come to the rescue at times when we need them most. First responders are making enormous personal sacrifices to keep showing up for us and fighting the good fight. Nearly 70% of all firefighters are volunteers. That means when they get injured or quarantined, they may not have a way to pay their rent or keep their family safe and fed. No matter who you are or where you live, when you call 911 and ask for help, first responders show up. Now, let's show up for the people who show up for us every day and every night.
Go to firstrcf.org and make a difference today.
There's no other place like.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show with Ron Garrett, 670 AM, KMZQ. With us, who used to be one of our regulars on the show until we were taken away from his dinner time, so he didn't want to do the show anymore. He says, come on, Ron, I like to eat between 5 and 6. And he's pretty regimented. Mr. Rick Sachs. Hey, Rick.
How are you? Glad to be back.
I'm good. Thanks for coming back on the show. I put you next to Tom again over there.
Oh, is that who this is?
That's Tom Hillary, yeah.
Okay.
Well, he that's right. I don't know if you were here when Rick was doing the show.
Yeah, you were.
The first time around?
Yeah.
Tom's going to tell us a little more about the Oscars tonight, by the way. But let's talk about your critiques of some of the restaurants here in town. And you like a lot of them. I want to hear the ones you like. If you want to throw in one you don't like, that's okay.
No, I don't want to.
Make sure it's not one of my sponsors.
No, it's not. I actually, somebody recommended that I try a pizza place.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the place, I won't give the full name, but in the name of the restaurant was Authentic New York.
Mm-hmm.
You must try this place. You got to try it. You got to try it. She was relentless in telling me to try this place. All right. Finally went maybe a month ago, 10 minutes to 4 on a Monday. We remember we were having this heavy winds all day long.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Going 10 minutes to 4, the guy says, we're having a special. All right, give me the special. I said, I'm going to have, I'll take it in a box, but I'm going to have 2 slices in the dining room.
New York-style pizza.
Supposedly.
Something like that,
okay. Not to what you and I and everybody else are used to when it comes to a name and like that. A name and like that. A name and like. So I ordered it. Comes out 2 minutes to 4. The guy says, you can't stay inside and eat it. You have to go outside. I said, why?
Oh, really?
I said, why? He says, we closed the dining room because of COVID, and you have 2 minutes to eat. Otherwise, you have to go outside. I said, what? You know? So met some other guy there who just opened.
How long is this story, Rick?
A few minutes.
Okay. All right. Can I bring Lou Gazzara in on the phone for a minute while you're still talking? Or
yeah. So I go outside. Meanwhile, I'm trying to eat pizza and holding on to my cup with 40-mile-an-hour winds, and it was horrible. And I go inside. I talk to the guy who made the pizza. I think his name was Geppetto or something. He wasn't even Italian.
Geppetto.
He wasn't even Italian.
Pinocchio was in the back room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Geppetto.
And it was atrocious. And so I asked him a couple of questions. He was a little leery on asking me, why am I asking these questions? I said, because that's what I do. I like to know. I know about pizza we do. Especially you.
Look at me for it.
Well, let me ask you,
because your name's Romano.
Let me ask you some in-depth. Pizza questions.
Okay.
Right after we talk to Lou.
Right.
Lou, you out there?
I'm right here, Ron. I was going to say,
what do you think about this?
Nothing compares to that Provel cheese, whatever it is that they use out there in St. Louis on their pizza up on the hill up there.
You're from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Lou is from New Jersey.
Oh, you are, Lou?
Yeah.
So when you started talking about real good pizza and all, he knows.
Okay.
He knows, right, Lou?
Well,
How's it going?
Good. Well, talk about pizza for a minute before we plug your show.
Okay.
Where's the best pizza for you in town, Lou?
For me, here in town,
Yeah,
I actually like New York. Speaking of the names and the titles, right? New York Pizza and Deli. It's up on Jones Boulevard,
New York Pasta and
somewhere
Pizza.
right north of Charleston or something like that.
Jones and Sahara.
And where's your favorite place?
North of Sahara.
What's your favorite, Rick?
At this point in the game, either Dom DeMarco's or those guys' pies, because I live over.
What about Carmine's? I'm going to get one today.
I've never been to Carmine's.
I highly recommend that.
Yeah, I love Carmine's.
Over on Rancho either. They're
Broadway,
really good.
yes, Broadway is good.
Do you like Carmine's? You been to Carmine's, Lou?
I haven't been to Carmine's.
No, I'm going to go there today.
Great food, great pizza.
Great place, great guy. I knew him back in the day.
We're going to Pizza Manzou after.
Right after this?
I think Carmen's pizza is probably homemade right there. Come on,
Carmen knows how to make pizza.
An afternoon of fun.
I don't eat it though. Believe it or
Good
not.
bottle of wine.
Hey Lou, what's on your agenda? You got a big show coming up at the Italian American Club on the 30th.
I do, on the 30th, which is Memorial Day weekend. That'll be on a Sunday. Full band. Robbie Wingfield will be my musical director. Actually, just got Stephen Lee on board, a phenomenal guitar player in town, and Alex Stopa on drums, and a few other surprises. I actually think that we're going to bring a special guest. I think we'll talk about that next week in person, about them bringing them into the show, and then also they have an upcoming show in town. We're going to do a little collaboration. It'll be pretty exciting. I think for those who follow Las Vegas' newest diva, they'll be pretty excited about the
I'm going to be talking about Rose here in just a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, also May 17th, I'm going to be doing Monday's Dark over at the Space. I just got a call from Jason Allen, who runs over the Vegas room, and he helps out with that. And we're going to be doing songs from Saturday Night Fever, like to again raise money for charity, which is a great feeling to give back. So it'll be fun.
Okay, thanks.
Things coming up, and they can catch all that at LouGazzara.com.
LouGazzara.com. Go there. You can buy tickets to these shows, and we appreciate you calling in, Lou. And we'll have you on live next week, I think, Lou.
Sounds good.
Can you do it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Going to be with Teresa, and I think Justin Shandor is also going to be on next week.
Can I ask Lou where he's from?
Of course. Go ahead.
Where are you from, Lou?
Hamilton.
Oh, that's not New
Jersey.
That's not New Jersey.
Where
is New Jersey?
That's a 609 area code. I'm from 201.
Lou's in my neck of the woods.
You're from Philly.
And Atlantic City. It actually, Hamilton was the...
All right, it's Old Home Week. And we were all from someplace. There's no question about that. Hey, Lou, look forward to seeing you.
Enjoy your pizza.
Enjoy your pizza.
I don't have any pizza tonight.
Not tonight. You home?
Call Steve. He'll make you some.
You home? Taking care of the twins?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Lou.
See you, Lou.
Lou Gazzara on the phone right there, and he's going to be... he's got two gigs we just talked about, and the big one is over at the Italian American Club.
All right.
Ricky Ticky, go ahead.
All right, so we're talking about cheese.
We are?
Yeah. The number, as far as I know, and as far as what I've been told, the number one cheese for excellent pizza is Grande. It's from Wisconsin.
Oh, no, boy. You told me this story already about Grande cheese.
Yeah, and the second is Galbani. Which he uses.
Who uses?
Frank. Trattoria Reggiano.
At this Trattoria, okay.
Yeah, it's a good cheese. This guy was using something I never even heard of before, and when I asked other people, they didn't even... Italia brand. So he says, how do you like it? I go, I made a face at him, and I said, that's a third-rate cheese, and it reflects in your pizza.
So let me see the face you made at him.
It was...
That's your regular face.
That's my regular face. It's funny. I injured my arm last week, so I've been on these pretty strong pills. And the pharmacist comes over, and he says, these pills may make you irritable. So I said... I'm always irritable. I'm old. I said, if they do make me irritable, I'm going to come back into Target and kick your ass. All right, kick your tushy. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you can't take it back once you say it there.
All right, rewind.
That one's not so bad.
No, my arm is much better.
Come on, you're not driving the bus anymore. You can't talk like that.
Well, yeah, right.
You should have strong arms, though, from that big bus wheel you had.
And lifting all those pizzas.
Power steering.
Did it have power steering?
And eating all the pizza. Yeah.
Let's play some music.
Okay.
We have a cut here of Carmen doing that one right there. Yep. We have a cut of Carmen with doing Tony Bennett with Lady Gaga.
Oh, wonderful.
Go ahead, let that roll.
When we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak. When we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
Oh, I love to climb a mountain and reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. cheek.
And I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek.
Yeah, you do.
But I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Makes no difference if it's sweet or it's hot. Give that rhythm everything you've got. No, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
That's a great Lady Gaga going there. You terrific. You sound just like.
She's great. No,
I think I like you better as Tony Bennett than I do as the Blues Brothers.
Wow. Well, I don't know if I'll do that for 30 years, but thank you.
No, but you don't look nothing like Tony, unfortunately.
Well, I put the wig on, And
well, you're young.
That,
the guy is 90.
No,
he's
yeah.
ready to fall over.
Well, this new show that we're doing, it's going to be Tony Bennett through the years, so I'll come out with the black curly wig that that he looked like in the 60s and 70s.
Well, you could tell it was a piece. He looks better now.
Well, he'll just do whatever he has to do.
There you go.
My mother sing it all night.
What's that?
My mother was best friends with Tony Bennett's sister, a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she passed away at an early age, and it was horrible.
Connie Francis lived down the street from me when I lived in Ozone Park back in the in my mother years.
Well, Al Martino was
the
my
50s.
next door neighbor growing up.
Al Martino, yeah,
as a kid.
Let me tell you about another new diva coming to town, and she's fantastic. This is Rose Kingsley. You guys ever hear of her?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you have.
Sure.
She's going to be singing the Great American Songbook on Friday night, July 16th, at 7:30 p.m. at the Summerlin Library Performing Arts Center. We all know what that is out there. It's a beautiful place, a beautiful venue. She's going to be singing the American Songbook, like I said, Old Black Magic, Autumn Leaves, Over the Rainbow, and a whole lot more songs. Rose was a very, very big opera big star, and she transitioned from opera music, an opera diva, to Vegas' newest diva. Well, she was an opera diva, now jazz diva. Opera great, now jazz great. I got to get all the slogans correct. And she's going to be appearing there. It's going to be great. Lou's going to be on the bill with her. Lou will be opening the show with Rose. And Sid the Kid playing the sax. And what do you think of Sid the Kid?
Unbelievable.
He's
fantastic.
Great. He's a great player. Ever seen him, Ricky?
I saw him at Sahara and Desert Inn.
Yeah?
Really, on the sidewalk.
What do you mean, playing the street for nickels?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a whole band. He's going to be great. Yeah. So we don't want to miss that. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to be doing the introductions to the show, I believe. Unless I lose my gig between now and then, but which has happened. Anyway, I'll be doing the introduction. I'll be bringing Lou out, and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be fantastic. Rose Kingsley sings the Great American Songbook on Friday, July 16th, 2021 at 7:30 p.m. And for tickets, the big part, rosekingsley.com, RoseKingsley, rosekingsley.com, and call at 760-636-0008. That's 760-636-0008. Okay, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back. And don't miss this Rose show. It's fantastic.
Like ours will never grow. Tell me, what can I say? What am I gonna do? How should I feel when everything is you? What kind of love is this that you're giving me? Is it in your kiss? Girl, you're so unreal still. To the sun. Oh, thanks for turning me into a someone. You got me peeping, you got me hiding, you got me peep, hide, peep. Any way you wanna let it roll. Yeah. You got me doing what you want me to, baby. What you want me to do. And it looks like
At Lerner & Rowe, we know that car wrecks don't take the weekends off, and neither do we. If you've been hurt in a car wreck over the weekend, you don't have to wait until Monday to get the help you need. We have people standing by right now, ready to take your call, ready to give you free advice, ready to help you get the medical attention you need. You don't have to wait until Monday to call an attorney. In a wreck, need a check? Call Lerner & Rowe. We are the 24/7 injury attorneys, and we're available to get the help you need right now.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Randy Westbrook, managing attorney.
GTG, BRB, OMW, be there in a few. You may think that these kinds of texts are fine because of their length, and you can easily send them at a stoplight. But no, answering one text can take your attention away from the road for 5 seconds. And traveling at 55 miles an hour, that's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Make good decisions. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
There's no other place like Las Vegas.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. With me on this week's show is Craig Canter and Carmen Romano, Rick Sachs, and ladies and gentlemen, let me put the camera on you, Thomas. Tom Hillary for more Oscar insights from Hollywood.
I am here. Yeah, I got to ask you a quick question, Rick. The pills you take and make you irritable? I think they're popping those like peppermints in Hollywood right now. So just what is that stuff called again?
It's something.
It's a pill.
Find a way to get over it, okay?
It's a pill. It's a pill.
It's a pill. Well, yeah, they do those out there.
They don't make me irritable.
Yeah, I
know. Well, something's got to explain it in Hollywood. We found out last week the Oscars got like the lowest ratings ever, below 10 million. Yeah. So today I decided, you know what? There's got to be some good news out there. So let's check out what the Hollywood Reporter has to say. So what does the Hollywood Reporter have to say? It looks like Scarlett Johansson and Mark Ruffalo don't like the Golden Globes.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get that. So
they're not correctly demographic something. Whatever the hell that problem
Aren't
is.
Aren't they
now.
the Foreign Press?
Yeah, Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
Yeah, well,
so now we got those two.
That's why they don't like it.
Okay, well, keep not liking it. Okay, this is supposed to be about love and art and beauty and stuff like that.
The Chinese press in there.
We all have to love them because otherwise we won't have cheap plastic stuff to buy.
Yeah,
but
no politics.
Yeah. No, that was economics.
I was about to say it too. No politics.
That's economics. Everybody's really got to cool out there. It's getting really nasty. There are just people at loggerheads about. I don't know.
Why do you think there's no ratings for these shows? Is it because they're woke or they're going political?
Like they have to remember, you're working for people. You're not saying what you want to say. You're working for people. I'm not going to watch a show I don't want to watch. I put that out as a Facebook post, a warning before the Oscars. They didn't listen to me. Look what happens to them.
Well,
right?
Even though it was less than 10 million, it was still 10 million. That's not exactly nobody watching.
No, that's nobody. That's down 56% from the year before.
That's just a little smaller than our audience here on the radio.
Yeah, but they get 92 years ahead of us, Ron, okay? So give yourself a
Canter's
chance.
Canter's got his thing running here.
We're counting on you, Canter.
So it's going to be good. How's your pants deal coming, Tom?
Pants deal? Pretty good. We talked to Jerry Taylor about getting some new quality videos made. We did find a manufacturer. Dennis the Taylor has a guy who can get these into production, so he wants better than cell phone videos for the pants, but we got the patent on them. And as soon as I can get the videos made, then we got to figure out how to get the word out there to more people.
What's the pants?
The pants.
He's got to give him a mic. I'll answer the question because you haven't got a mic with you.
Okay.
Tom invented a pair of pants that puts your cell phone in a sideways position so it doesn't get in the way when you're walking and reaching for it and all that. Do you have them on right now?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me get the camera. We're going to show the pants. Here we go. Tom's pants. We're getting a lot of mileage out of these pants, Tom.
Yeah. Well, I only wear them once a week.
You're only killing about 15 minutes each show. We need more.
But you see, the thing about this is you got full range of motion.
See, there it is. Show them where the pants are. It's right there. The cell phone.
Right there.
That's the design.
Okay. Better than in your back pocket.
I don't put it in my back.
Well, good thing because it's bad.
You have other compartments you can put that.
Rick, you leave it at places.
Down like that.
You leave it at places, right? Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
You got it.
Okay, let's get back to Carmen and the other guys. I appreciate that. And
available on Amazon.
Yes, and his movies too are available on Amazon. Tom's a producer as well. He's got movies.
Yeah, but go to Vimeo. Buy Project Solitude Buried Alive, starring Eric Roberts. Buy it from me directly so I actually get some money.
There you go.
Yeah.
Craig, I know you're a fantastic entertainer. You're everywhere. The Cigar Bar, Italian American Club, Chianti's. I think you'll go anywhere somebody give you a microphone.
And cash.
And cash. But at one time, you filled in by driving a limo and running a company.
Yeah.
What's going on with the limo? Well, yeah, you ran the company.
Yeah.
What's going on with limo business now? Are they going to make a comeback? This is not exactly entertainment, but we want people to get that free ride to the strip club. So what's going on?
It'll never be the same. No. And what it was, never.
I mean, you did well as doing that, didn't you? Yeah.
I've had good years. I've had great years.
But it all went to,
well,
recently.
Yeah. Well, I worked for a big company that got rid of 3/4 of their fleet. So.
What'd they do? Just sell off the vehicles?
There was no business. COVID.
But it's back now. They're going to buy more?
Well, it's that's a lot of money. You're talking about millions and millions of dollars.
Isn't it short-sighted, though, to sell off the fleet? I guess. Well,
I would agree with that because
we're talking about $1 million.
What do I know?
Insurance every month for each car is unbelievable.
I would agree with what you just said because I get Indeed and ZipRecruiter ads come on my phone every day, and everybody is hiring here. AWG just had an ad, and other companies that nobody's ever heard of. So maybe these are new starts.
It's not the same. They're letting small companies in. So there's 1 million small companies, and the big day is over.
They can't find Uber drivers. People can't get rides.
That's come up a little bit in the past couple of weeks.
You're out there all the time. You do Uber?
I'm doing Eats.
Yeah, you're doing Uber Eats.
Yeah, and DoorDash.
Do you only deliver food from restaurants you like?
It could be.
It's a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
I just called in. I'm waiting for him to deliver now.
What'd you call in for? A pizza?
Yeah.
You're going to deliver it
Wait
here?
for him to walk in the room with me.
Yeah, right. You're going to come to the radio station.
I do it when I have the ambition to do something. Otherwise, but it brings me out, and it's interesting. The other day, I delivered to a lady off Sahara, 86 years old. We start talking. She's retired from the culinary union. She was a cashier at the Hilton, Caesars, and I think she said the Flamingo when it was all mob places. And she knew Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis, and she was telling me stories. It was really
I knew them too, but they said, "Get out of my way!" When I walked by.
She was telling me, this is interesting. She was telling me that she was walking through the kitchen, and Sammy Davis was hanging around in the kitchen, and she says, "Go outside, in the showroom." He says, "I can't. I have to stay in the kitchen." This is during segregation. And she didn't understand that because she was from a foreign land, new to Las Vegas, and she was
New Jersey.
A foreign land.
Yeah.
No,
New Jersey is right.
And Sammy had to
Ashtabula, Ohio.
Sammy had to explain
You're
why he
talking about
couldn't
a
go
foreign
outside, and
Yeah, well, I knew that story. We all know Frank.
No, but she told
Frank
me.
took care of that himself. You stay at the hotel, or I don't appear.
I told her that story, but she didn't. She wasn't aware.
Frank. We love Frank. You love Frank.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
You're a big Frank fan.
I'm a major Frank fan.
You've been on this show?
You're
Frank on this show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Baby.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, we were having a conversation.
Okay, let's talk about let's go back to your show coming up next week.
He was going to be here.
Go ahead. You guys can take over.
Oh, good. How you doing,
Go ahead, talk.
Speaking of Ashtabula,
you wanted the whole hour. Go for it. You only get 20 minutes, though. Go ahead.
I came for the buffet. You said it was going to be a buffet. I didn't see nothing over here.
Here you go. There's some plates.
Anyway, speaking of Ashtabula, just a little sidebar to this. Patty Cooper, Pat Cooper's late wife, Patty.
Oh, yeah?
She's from Ashtabula.
There's a lot of people.
Very
What's
good
the population
friend
of Ashtabula?
Well, when I left, it was 30,000. Now I think it's,
15.
7 or 8.
15.
12.
7 or 8.
12.
It got worse.
Let me just tell you something real quick, Ron,
Sure.
before we don't have time. I'm so happy to be working, period. But I'm very lucky to have met and worked with Carmen.
You're going to do a lot more with Carmen going
no,
forward?
No, seriously. You could put 100 people on the stage and try to work together. And out of that 100 people, maybe 2 or 3 will...
Do you go up there? Do you have a show that you actually rehearse, or you just go up there and wing it?
We don't. We know each other without knowing each other.
It's an ad-lib show.
Yeah, more or less.
That's what I said. We're getting to know each other, and it's
what kind of songs you guys do?
Better and better.
What's some of the stuff that you do?
We do a lot of 60s,
70s, and 70s things.
The Buckinghams. Don't You Care? Remember that song?
I don't care.
What is it? What's it? Kind of a drag. The Buckingham.
No, there's another song.
That
was my favorite. Kind of a drag.
The Outsiders.
We should try to do songs you don't hear everywhere you go in town.
The Buckinghams.
Yeah.
Kind of. I was a disc jockey when they were hot, and I was playing all that music.
But when the people hear these songs,
it registers.
Like, well, we haven't heard these songs.
Yeah, I'm 78. I know a lot of songs.
Well, see, so that's what we're trying to.
And we kibitz around, and we have a lot of fun. And the audience
I remember
has
Al
fun.
Jolson. That's
wow.
It's a high energy show.
I guess so. I saw some clips of it.
I called him after the last show the next day. I said, Carm, I can't even get off the couch. I mean, we're running around on the stage, and at my age, it's not good the next day, I'm telling you.
Well, Carmen's shorter than you.
But you guys love
That's
that.
a little bit.
You love it.
About an inch.
So after the cigar bar, La Casa?
La Casa, Vegas. It's in Tivoli Village. I'm there every Friday and 8:30 to midnight, and I love it.
And Rita's there too now.
Rita Lim's there on Thursday.
Yeah, so she's busy. She's everywhere.
Yeah,
and she's terrific.
But Fridays are fun. You can sit outside and enjoy the you can eat. You can.
You're
watch
a
the
cigar
show.
aficionado, aren't you?
I am. I've been
Do
smoking.
you smoke cigars, Rick?
Every once in a while.
What's your favorite cigar, Craig?
I like the Monte Cristo number 2.
Yeah,
which is a Cuban cigar.
And number 1 is good, but don't step in number 2.
Where's that cricket sound effect?
I don't know, but we're gonna. Here's a good one. Here's a good one for Rick. We're gonna take a break right now, and Rick, this is a song that music that you might like. It's Dueling Banjos.
Ethel Merman.
Dueling Banjos.
Up a notch from last week.
From the
number
Burt
2
Reynolds
last
movie.
week.
You remember that one? In the Woods.
Deliverance. You got a real pretty mouth, boy.
The Nevada Resilience Project reminds you that hope is on the horizon. We know it's been a difficult year for everyone, and the world may still feel unstable at times. It's okay, because you are not alone. If you or someone you know is struggling, our Resilience Ambassadors are available and can help you find stability. Visit NevadaResilienceProject.com to connect with one of our Resilience Ambassadors.
This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Both were prosecutors in the Clark County District Attorney's Office, each with 25 years of experience. One was chief of the Special Victims Unit, the other chief of the Homicide Unit. Both dedicated, both respected. Together, they are Craig Hendricks and Frank Como, the Vegas Dream Team for criminal defense you need in your corner. Call 702-222-9999 or visit VegasDreamTeam.com, a division of DeCastro Verde Law Group.
And we're back on AM 670 KMTQ. I'm Ron Garrett, your host. One more thing, Carmen, before we start talking about what you guys are going to be doing next. You do know that your name, Carmen Romano, is famous because the First Lady of Mexico was Carmen Romano de Lopez Portillo.
Is that right? Wow.
That's right.
I'm living in the wrong state.
That's the First Lady of Mexico because when I Googled Carmen Romano, I'm looking at this. I'm going, oh, my goodness.
Wow.
So
how do you know? Maybe I was her. I changed.
I think that's her first name. The whole thing is her first name, Carmen Romano. And you got to add De Lopez Portillo.
Wow,
First Lady of Mexico, actually recent time, into the 80s. Craig Canter, tell us what's happening in your future.
In the future, let's see.
Take all the time you want.
Monday, I'll be hosting Salud.
Thank you. That's it. No, I won't even do that. Salud. Tell us about Salud.
Salud. It's like the old tap house they're trying to bring back with. Well, it's a small stage, but in the old tap house days, you remember you had a big band and everybody would
the
come
one
and
that was
dance
up on next to Fellini's out there.
Yeah.
West
So,
Charleston.
but Mark Giovanni's been hosting this smaller tap house version with Ned Mills and they, you come in if you can sing. If you're a friend of theirs, just come in and sing. If you want to play an instrument, come in and just have some fun. It's been packed every Monday. So this Monday I get to host for Mark. He's out of town, and it'll be me and Ned Mills and myself, and we'll be having fun at Salud, which is on Sahara and Cimarron.
Mark Maynard's out of town?
Yeah, he's played there.
He's played there.
Yeah. In fact, I'm wearing his shirt.
Are you?
And then
which Mark is that? Mark Giovi? Who's out of town?
Mark Giovi.
Mark Giovi. Okay.
Mark Giovi.
I get my marks mixed up.
And Friday, of course, will be. I'll be at the La Casa Vegas Cigar Lounge in Tivoli Village. But Saturday is the thing that I'm looking forward to because I love being on stage with this guy. And we don't even know what we're doing yet, but I guarantee a fun time. And I was going to say tickets are going well, but there's no tickets. But it's almost
there's
full.
no tickets. It's just
it's full to capacity almost. But if you want to go, it's
you can call me for tickets. I'll take the money.
Chianti Restaurant, which is on Durango.
Are there tickets?
No tickets.
No tickets.
No,
so
no.
go there.
Just
have dinner, and see
reservations,
you guys.
but the reserved. I
see.
think we got like 3/4 capacity so far. So we're going to have some fun. Me and Carmen. I have no idea what we're going to be doing. Do you, Carmen?
No, that's what keeps it fresh because everything it's always new.
Right.
Know,
So
that's the way.
10 minutes before we get on stage, what are we doing?
Right. And we'll take requests. Sometimes we won't do them, but we'll take them anyway.
But we do them on the fly. So I mean,
and that's what's fun.
That's all right.
Do some Louis Prima stuff like that. Whatever.
Listen, when you don't have to split the tickets with the place, it's easier to have more fun.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure
That's
is.
right. Yeah.
So anyway, that'll be the 15th next Saturday. So you must make a reservation. So call Chianti Restaurant.
And anything after that?
You don't have the number for that? By any
Chianti?
chance?
No,
Okay.
I don't. I missed that part.
CHIN.
CHINANTI.
Great. It's a great room. It's a great.
It's a nice looking place.
Nice
the ambiance is really
The ambiance is nice.
It's nice.
After that, what's on your agenda?
After that, well, every Friday, and I got a couple of private things going on. This
You do
Wednesday,
some
I have a
corporate
private
gigs?
a lot of private stuff.
When you do those corporate gigs, you go as yourself, or you try to do everybody. What do you do?
Oh well, people call me an impressionist, but I'll just clown around and get into something. I'll do Wayne Newton.
Do you do Wayne Newton right now?
Hi, everybody. This is Wayne Newton, the one and only from Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen.
So Coach O'Arby he played keyboards for Wayne. And one time, Coach used to love the way I did Wayne Newton.
Coach O was great.
So one time, I knew they were going to do a big show in Missouri, and I called I think it was Branson, but I called him in his hotel room, Coach O, and I talked like Wayne Newton.
Coach, I'm sorry. I have to inform you we're not going to go on with this show.
I'm sorry, Wayne. We're not. The show's canceled. And I started laughing. I said, I can't do this to you, buddy. It's Craig.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Did you ever see Kelly Clinton's impression of Wayne?
Yeah, I was in when I first came to Vegas. I did a showcase at the Rampart at the Addison Lounge when they first opened, and Kelly did. She was in my show with me, and she did the Wayne Newton thing.
She sang with Wayne for a long time. Did
Yeah.
she sing
She
backup
did.
for
Yeah,
Wayne?
she sang backup with him for several years.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I
Kelly's
spoke to
great.
his wife recently, and they're hoping to make a return. But as I was saying, there's a new sheriff in town at Caesars Entertainment. Even though the president or vice president of entertainment, Damien Acosta, he's still there. But I think there'll be different directions, different kind of emphasis on what they want to promote.
Right.
And hopefully, how'd they let Celine get away? You got to look at that. She's down the street. How'd they let those people get away and get down to the resort? Some great shows coming there. And so on. They should get Bruno Mars into the Coliseum. But he's already sold out. 8 minutes he sold out the Park
sure.
MGM.
Yeah.
Final words, Carmen?
Thanks for having me.
That's it.
Hope we can do it again.
That's
and,
it. Yeah, you're hearing Tony sing.
Next Saturday, Chianti, Craig and I come out and see us. We'll have a great time.
Thanks for coming today. Thanks for the music. Rick, what restaurant will you be appearing in soon?
Or a bus.
No.
Or what bus will you be driving?
Craig and I go for breakfast about once a week.
And we only got a minute or two, so.
And we can be. We entertain at Peg's Glorified Ham and Eggs, Sahara, and Durango.
And Tom, what's on your agenda this week?
Next project is The Hollywood Detective, trying to figure out how you can shoot that here in Vegas. Think about that for a second.
The Hollywood Detective in Vegas. That sounds good. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
We appreciate you coming in every single week to listen to us. We're going to get everybody back to work as soon as possible. For now, we'll keep the party going with guys like you, with this crowd in this room. They're going to keep the party going. We're optimistic. We're positive.
Absolutely.
We're being creative. We're inventing new shows.
New Vegas. Vegas.
Give me that's Stallone. Give me Stallone again.
I want to thank everybody for listening to Ron Garrett. Absolutely.
Thank you, Craig. Craig Canter, Carmen Romano, Rick Sachs, and Tom Hillary. And, of course, Jim Dallas. Hi, Jim. Thanks for taking care of business. Hi, Tammy. I'll be there soon. Tiffany T., thank you for being with us at the early part of the show, and a tip of the hat to Las Vegas Entertainment Ambassador Tony Sacca. Yes, Tony. Las Vegas still rocks, and always will. Good night.
South Jersey, South Pole.